we're gonna be talking about serious things. Most of you don't know what it's an ER and what's the importance of knowing your ER and your insights. Alright? So in this lesson, I'm gonna call it a lesson because I feel like it's very informative, and if you take the notes down, it's gonna help you. I'll show you guys on the screen here. I'll show the picture, and so that you can understand what I'm talking about. But first of all, I hope you guys got your books ready and your pens, because this is gonna be very important for everyone who wants to grow on Instagram. It's easy. And I'm talking about growing organically, not buying fake followers or anything. So I'm gonna switch off the comments so that the picture can be more visible to everyone and understand. I'm gonna try to explain every picture that I put here so that you understand, and it's gonna help you, trust me. It could be a business account, creator account, or even personal account. I'm gonna show you ways to get followers, to get noticed, insight wise. So before you even post content, guys, before you even get to post content, you have to do what we call a review, account review. Account review, you actually check using your current followers, you check the insights, you check what your people would like. So I'm gonna pop up the picture here. So I don't know if you can see. So this is the picture. So it says average ER on Instagram is about 5%, and it is considered to be a good one. This rate is okay. I can't see the other part. I don't know if you guys can see, but the main important, we can just start from influencers who can boost a bigger number of followers cannot reach such a high engagement rate, and usually its average look at as follows. So accounts from 1,000 to 5,000, the good ER for them is 5.6. ER is an engagement rate. So they check the engagement on your account. Overall engagement could be likes, saves, comments, and they divided the number of followers you have multiplied by 100. So that's 5.6. Apparently, if you have 1K to 5K, I'll also tell you where to find this information. So just stay tuned in. I'll give you all the information. I'm just trying to show you this so that you understand. So account with 1K to 5K, the average 5.6 is good. If you have anything less than that, from 1, 2, 3, you have to increase it. So it means that if you have got 1% or 0 point something percent, it means that you are very bad. You need people to engage your account. Account with 5K to 20K, apparently the ER should be 2.4%. And from 20K to 100K, it has to be 2.15. And the account with more than 100K to 1 million, you need to have 2.0. And the account with over 1 million followers has the ER of 1.97. Fine, I understand. Okay, cool. If it makes sense to you guys, if this makes sense to you, it's fine. But I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna go deep. This is just how it's supposed to, right? If you have an ER of 4 and you have 1K, that's good. That's almost the one that requires like 5.6. So you use a website called Hyper Auditor. Hyper Auditor. Just go on Google and say Hyper Auditor. And then you're just gonna put your name there, and then it will show you your ER. Right? It's free. But if you want more information, then you have to pay. But then for ER, it will show you everything. So before you even think of creating content, there's an important part which you have to consider: demographics. demographics is this thing. So Instagram, it has this feature under insights. You go check how many males, how many females are in your account, right? You have to know the age group. You need to know the age group of how the age group of your followers. So for me, I've got 53% male, which means I've got 40. The other one is 47% female. So I have more guys than girls. Scary. It is scary. But anyway, this is what you have to know, right? And then out of those 53% males, 78% are adults, which means they are older, right? On the other side as well, I don't know, they didn't show. And I've got people between the age of 13 to 17, but only 4% is male. And then 7% is female. Between 18 to 24, I've got 18% male and then 20% female. Between 25 to 34, I've got 25 male. So I've got more adults, like it said, right? So this is what you have to know, who is watching your stuff. It also guides you on what to post or what not to post. What to say when you're live. Like me, I know that I've got kids 13, 17, as you can see there. 4% they're male and then 7% they're females. So I have to, hence I don't do the twerking, whatever. I'm always trying to educate, because I don't promote bad things. I'm always on the positive side of things. So you need to understand this. So review, this is called account reviewing. You review account. It will help you. It will help you. And also if brands want you, for example, it also works for influencers. If a brand wants to work with you and they say, listen, we're selling this product, but it's mainly for kids, right? Between the age of 13 to 17, you can already tell them, you know what, now I only have combined, I only have 11% of those people on my page. I don't think your campaign will be successful. It's not a lot. Don't you have a product between the age of 25 to 34? Because that's where I've got a lot of people who are part of my followers. So this, it's called demographics. We're going to talk about psychographics as well. This is demographics. Demographics covers who. That's the question for demographics. So we know that, okay, we have more males than females on my account, which is scary, but there's nothing I can do. It's not really, you don't really need to know the formula. This website does it for you, right? If you're using creator and business account, you will see the inside. But if you're using personal account, you won't be able to see the insights, unfortunately. So switch to the creator account or business account. Under settings, you'll see insights. It's not the app, it's a website. It's Hyper Auditor. Hyper Auditor. HYPERAUDITOR. Hyper Auditor. You go to settings on your Instagram. If you go to settings and you don't have insights, just know that you're using personal account. And personal account, it doesn't show insights. Brands, when they come to you, they actually ask you what's your ER. Like you said, if I can go back to this screen. So if you have 20K and above followers, your ER apparently should be at least 2.15. That's the average. If you have less than that, it means that there's something wrong that you're doing. It's possible to have more. These are just average. It's not Because I'm going to show you with me. I've got 100 plus, 100,000 plus. But my ER, it's just too much. That's why I want to share with you. It's too much. It's too much. I don't think even someone who got million, they have that ER. And I'm also going to tell you how to increase your ER. Right? So, check this one out. I'm going to move on to... Okay, I was talking about the demographics. Demographics are very important. Now I'm going to move on to what we call psychographics. Psychographics is the question of the demographic is why. It's who. So now this is a question of why. I'm going to explain to you so that you understand. So we go to something called audience interest. This is what we call audience interest. Guys, you need to know people who are following Utubarata Eni. It's very important. It is going to help you to actually create content according to what the people are interested in, or work with brands that are actually matches your audience interest. Because you find people working with... Okay, before I even come to this one, let's go back. Let me explain. Most of influencers, right, they actually want to work with brands, especially ladies influencers. I'm going to give an example with what's her name? The Bomb. The Bomb, I'm sure she got a lot of male followers. Because guys. And then you might find that a brand approaches her, a brand that is selling female products to her. Let's say the Bomb doesn't check her insights, for example. Obviously, she's just going to say, okay, let me do it. It's for the money, right? She works with the brand. She posted whatever female products on her Instagram. But they're not gonna... It's not gonna be a successful one, because she's got more males. More guys are actually watching her. They're liking, they're engaging, with less female. And only to find out that those females that she has, they are younger. Some of them, they are not working. Some of them, they're still at school, so they can't afford to buy that thing. Right? I don't know if I'm making sense. So for you, you have to understand the demographics. How many males are on your side, so that you can go using this advantage. Listen, you can go to any brand that deals with male product. You say, listen, I've got more males than girls on my Instagram. Can I promote your product? And then most of them are between the age of 25 to 34. Obviously, majority are working. So you come with these assumptions. You could say, okay, people between, even from 18 to 24, 25 to 34, and then 35 to 44. This range here, from 18 to 35, most of them are working. So it's good for you to take this and say, listen, brand, let's say True Worth Men. You go to True Worth Men and say, listen, this is my demographics. A lot of my followers are male. Can I be an ambassador of your brand? You're gonna actually benefit from this. But then influencers don't understand demographics. They just work with any brand. And then that campaign is not it doesn't even get close to be successful. And then they get the money. Hence, most of the brands, they just work with influencer once and they leave, because they see we didn't gain. When these brands want to work with you, they actually want to gain something out of that. When they say they're paying you money, they want to see difference. They want to have their ROI, return on investment. So it's better to know your demographics. It helps you which brands to actually focus on. So we're going to move to the interest. Audience interest is very important. Apparently, you guys are interested in children and family. Yes, you. 50% of you. you are interested in children and family on my account. I don't know for what. So for me, it's easier. I can go to any brand that sell children and family products, like Ackermans. I don't know how I'm going to promote Ackermans. But you see, it gives you a clear indication on who you should be working with or what type of content you should be producing. So apparently my content is for kiddish. I don't understand. Beauty and fashion. I can also do makeup tutorials. And you guys, you're still going to like it. Because majority of you are interested in that. Entertainment is 48. And I thought entertainment, it was going to be on top. Entertainment include laughing, arts, music, anything that entertains people. Music is 45. So I can work from children until fitness and yoga. Because I don't want to deal with anything less than 37%. Because now the brands that I'm working with won't benefit. Because you guys are not interested. So it's good to be working with brands that are actually, when I post something here, you guys, even if it's an ad, you still need to relate to it. It should make sense. So a lot of influencers, they just want to work with any brand. They don't even care. And then hence, but if you learn these things, this is the psycho now. This is psychographics. You need to know this. Firstly, you have to know the age group, the gender. You move on. But the audience interest, it helps you to understand what type of content you should be putting out. So now I know it would say, okay, children and family. I know kids and families, they love dogs. And it makes sense to me now. You understand? Kids, they love dogs. And I do mulungunyana videos of the kids. So it's making sense now. When you talk about beauty and fashion, I don't post pictures. But then the celebrities that I talk to, like you see Cardi B, she falls under that, because most of you think Cardi B is beautiful. You like her makeup and stuff like that. Entertainment could be comedy. Yeah, you love laughing. Music. Do you understand? So get to know this thing. It will help you to know what type of content you should be taking out. And the demographic ones, it will actually tells you to guide you what type, or even when you speak. Don't be a bad influencer. If you don't check this, if you don't know that, if I didn't know that I have got kids from 13 to 17 years old, I could be doing anything with my live video right now. I could be talking nonsense, something that doesn't mean, or I could be like drinking, getting drunk or whatever. You understand? But if you know, you're gonna make sure that you don't do those things, because you don't want the kids to actually, you as an influencer, you actually have to influence in a positive way. So I'm gonna just come here. So yesterday I checked the price, because obviously, what do you think we do in these videos? It's for money. Yes, it's for entertaining, but what do I get in return? You think likes and comments and follow is enough? No, Nick. I still need to I have a car. It needs petrol. I need data. I need a lot of things. I need clothes. I need to eat. So, obviously, when you talk about money, so, na estimate post price. For me, if you want to work with me and if you want me to post your product on my page, per post, you have to give me between 3,000 to 7,000. Between 5,000 to 7,000 to post. So that website, it actually calculates for you according to your ER. So the more the ER you have, the more the money they should pay for you to advertise them. So for a story post, you just put anything on your story. You have to give me between 3,000 to 5,000. 5,000. You can do your math or you can calculate. Yeah, 407. I'm sure it's something close to 8,000 per post. So this was yesterday when I checked, guys. So this screenshot is for yesterday, right? So let's go to the ER. Let's go to the ER for yesterday. This is my ER for yesterday. So yesterday, it was the 13th of May, right? My ER was on 5.39. So I actually broke the record. I got about people who have like 100,000 followers up to million. Their ER should be 2 point something. But then look, I've got 5.39. This is a record-breaking ER. And any brand could die to work with me. Any brand could die for this. Even people with million followers, they don't have this. They won't show you. And apparently worldwide, I'm ranked to be 120,744, which is not bad, guys. If you think about it, in South Africa, I'm ranked to be 465, which is good because I don't appear on TVs. Maybe in this category, there's TV personalities that actually get boosted because they are on TV. For me, I've never appeared on TV. And my ER is on 5.39. That was yesterday. I'm going to show you today's. And remember, the more the ER, the more the money you charge. This slide here, it says people account with 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth line, the blue, it says account with 100K to 1 million followers has the ER of 2.05. I fall between there. But then look at my ER now. My ER is 5.39%. That was yesterday. And then the authentic engagement per post. So per post, I get 4.5K engagement. That includes likes, that includes comments, that includes saves, that includes views, include those three. And the quality audience, it's 84K, because Instagram, what they do is if you don't have a profile picture and if you don't post, if you have 0 posts, they count you as a robot. You don't exist unless you start posting. So there's a lot of people that follows me that don't post, and I don't want that. Guys, stop posting, because now you see my quality audience is 84K. But it's not you. I have 140K people. Just because you don't have a profile picture or you don't post, it's affecting us now. Let's move on. So this was yesterday's ER. I'm going to show you today's ER. This is today's ER. 6.68. I broke a record worldwide. I'm kidding, not worldwide. But according to what they said, people between between followers 100K to 1 million, their average EA is 2.6. 2.16. I fall between those, and look at my ER. Remember, the more the ER, the more the engagement rate, the more the moolah from brands. And it makes sense when you explain it to brands, or that's what I worth. My ER is 6.68. So you want to pay me 500? What kind of disrespect is that? You understand? And they'll understand too. They'll actually be like, yeah, no, this person is right. Let's give him 15K. It makes sense. Exactly. So from yesterday, if I can go back, if you check the authentic engagement, yesterday, it was the 13th of May. Here, this part where it says 4.5, right? is, it was yesterday. Check today's. Today's is 5.6K per post. It's increasing. Everything is increasing. If you check yesterday, I had 84K quality audience, and then today they're increasing. And guys, if you start posting, my quality audience will pull up. Like I told you guys how to have a nice proper profile and start posting content, because I want quality audience. You need to be quality. I don't want people that looks like robots. So this is too much, and my aim is to get to 10%. I'm telling you, when I get to 10%, I'm increasing the amount. If now, for example, I charge 30K, I'm gonna change. It's gonna have to go up. It's gonna be like 45K per post. Chief, we're working here. No time to play. No one will ever share this with you. People, but even your celebrities, they'll go live, talk about whatever. They won't tell you this. Maybe they don't know. Who knows? Or maybe they know, but they don't want you guys to know, because to them, maybe you don't matter. I compiled this so that, guys, I want you to start posting and track these things. These things will guide you. These things will tell you, for those who doesn't know which brand to approach, if you look at your demographics, it will make sense which brands you should be approaching. For those who doesn't know how much they should charge, your ER will tell you. Or not even ER. So, even here, this was yesterday. So if you do your math, if you calculate $227, between $227 to $409, that's the amount I charge per post. Like now, if you want me to post something on my account, I'll charge you that amount, which is close to 9,000 or 8,000 on my timeline. When we talk about story, you have to give me 5,000. 5,000 just only on the story. So influencers who don't know how to charge or whatever, I'll suggest you use Hyper Auditor. It's gonna help you. You guys are gonna, and you have to understand them, because brands will ask you, why are you charging us so much? You have to tell them, listen, look at my ER. And sometimes knowing your ER can actually, in fact, knowing your thing, it can actually make you get paid more money than a celebrity. Let's say we're having the same campaign and they choose us. Let's say, for example, just for example purposes, let's say they ask Casper to advertise on his Instagram, and they ask him how much he charges. I'm talking about brands that are smart, not those ones who just pay without knowing what they're paying for. Brands that will ask you for your insights. So if Casper shows them his insights, and then you've got million followers, right? And his ER is 2, and my ER is 6. I will charge more money than Casper Your Best. I should be charging more money than Casper Your Best. Because the thing is, you charge this thing according to your insights, not according to your numbers. I never mentioned Uguti, hey, I should be getting this now. It's about your ER. It's not about the numbers. You can have 1 million followers and you have 1% engagement rate, which is very poor. Very poor. If you go back here, if you can see, they say accounts with 100K to 1 million followers. Or let's just go to the last one. It says accounts with over 1 million followers has ER of 1.97. You see how bad it is. So you guys, when you see this 1 million followers, people their engagement rate is very low. Because these people don't engage with their fans. When you talk about engagement rate, we're talking about the engagement, the interaction between you and them. We're talking about story. Do you reply to your DMs? Comments? Do you like their comments? Do you like, you see, the interaction between you and them? It calculates. And if you want to increase your ER, start replying to the comments, DMs, stories. Just don't be ignorant. So most of the brands, especially in Mzansi, they don't want that. They look at the number and they get fooled. Someone with 500,000 followers will say, okay, give me 60,000. And then brands will be like, okay, cool. Because that someone has 500,000. Only to find out that at the end, the campaign was a fail. Because that person, I'm going to give you a very good example using the demographics. Again, I come to you because I see the numbers. You've got 150,000 followers. Now I come to you and say, listen, bro, I'm selling female products for facial products, right? For people who've got pimples or maybe pawns, these things that will study makeup. That person has 150K. But then if they don't know their demographics, how many females and how many males, for me, it's balanced. If 53% is male, which means 47% is female, it's like almost balanced. I can work with any brand, whether it's a female-oriented brand or male, because it's like almost the same. But now, what are they selling? What's their product? Is their product the skin? For female, I work with them. Are you selling male jockeys? I still want to work with you. Because I've got more men than females. But no, brands don't think about it. Even this, what do we call them? The agencies. The agencies don't know. They look at the number. And then you find out that when you post that product or whatever, you're getting less engagement. It makes sense. Yes, you don't know what your people are interested in. Let's go to the interest. For me, but no God audience is interested in. This is what I should be actually, when the brand comes to me or when I think of going to the brand, I should look at this. Children and family. I can go to our comments and say, listen, most of my friends, I'm sure you guys, maybe you are parents, most of you, especially the adults, you are parents, because there's more adults here. Maybe you are parents. So I can work with brands that are more focused on kids products, family products, like counseling companies, because I mean, a lot of family, they need counseling, especially now during this quarantine and lockdown. There's a lot of things happening. I can actually work with dogs products, because children and family and dogs, I mean, family becomes a member of the dog becomes a member of the family. And beauty and fashion, now I can even go to MAC Cosmetics. And they were like, what? I'm like, yeah. My audience are interested in that. They are interested in beauty and fashion. So don't you want to give me something so that I can even review the product? Doesn't matter whether I'm a male. I'll do it in a funny way. That my audience are interested in that. Remember, the aim is to give your audience value. Don't just post anything that is not even relatable to what your people want. So that was, I showed you the money for yesterday. So this is what I worth yesterday. This was yesterday. Cram this number. It was 226 to 208. The estimate story price is 177. So What if you ever want to promote with me? These are the prices, Baba, and they changes every day. And they're not going down. That's the sad part. They are not going to go down anytime soon. So this was yesterday. Look at today. From 408 to 409. From 320 to 355. So if you want to work with me, you better do it now. Or work with someone else who doesn't know what they're doing. And if you're not willing to give me this money, pay me this money, then move on. Baba, we're working. This is the internet. That's the only thing which is open right now. And if you're not willing to pay as a brand, I'm talking to you, even agencies that are listening, you must understand that what I do, it's a job to me. And that's why I try my best to educate everyone so that they know their worth. So it's increasing. Like I said, the more your engagement rate, the more the posts. Remember, yesterday this was my engagement rate, 3.9%. For people who have so many followers. This is insane. For people with over 100, ask your influencers. Ask them what's their ER. The ones with more followers than me, ask them. They'll be talking about between 1 to 3. Between 1 to 3, not even 4. So this was yesterday. The date is there. Report generated on the 13th of May. So I'm going to go to today's report. This is today's report. Not this one. This one. This is today's report. It's the 14th today, right? 6.68. Bruh, I'm reaching 10. And guess what? How much am I going to charge you? Sick. It's sick. So it's very, very important to know your demographics. It will help you to actually know which brands to work with. It's very, very important to know your ER. It helps you to actually charge. It's also good to know the interest of your followers. It actually going to teach you and tell you what content you should be producing. And it will get more engagement because people will be relating to it. I understand why children and family is 50%. Beauty and fashion is 50%. They are leading. People who follows me, right? They have more interest. And you know how the algorithm works? You guys, you follow people. So this is how they measure this. So for every follower, they check out what do you like most on your Instagram. Most of you go watch dogs. Others, you go watch kids. Others, you go watch this family-oriented kind of things. And then they'll say, oh, this person means that they are interested in this. And when you follow me, they will categorize you. And they put you aside. So, now I know I should be producing more videos of the kids. Little one. Because children is there. You understand? I don't know if it cover me. But I'm telling you guys, this is how it works. There's so many people. You see, people are posting books and literature, but they have more people who are interested on the children and beauty. That's when they're gonna unfollow you. You're not gonna grow because you're not putting what they want. Have you heard about this? People saying this is the content we signed up for. Statement. It's very important, that statement. If you haven't gotten that statement on your comments, change. Do account review. It's going to help you. Trust me, it works. And for me, I'll share with you. My ER right now is on 6.68. In fact, by tomorrow it could be on 7 or 8. How do you increase your ER? Engage, Baba. Comments. Reply on those comments. Be authentic. Talk to your people. Love your people. Engage with your people. Give them value. I can see now 44% is business and career. And it's something that I could decide, you know what, I want to start doing makeup tutorials. And you guys are still going to watch and learn. It's called psychographic. You're playing with people's mind by not fucking them up. By knowing your shit. You see, you have to know yourself first before you go out. So for me, I know this. So when I go out, I know it's okay, this is who I'm going to be facing. The language that I'll be using to them. Deep down, I know this person is into children and family. I fuck up. Sorry, excuse my French. But I fuck up with your mind. I manipulate your mind. But knowledge is the key. When you know, you win. So most of you who are watching it, I want to teach you this. It's for free. Take this, go back. You can even restructure your Instagram. Because after seeing that most of your followers are interested in children and family, but when you were posting arts and design, and it's down there, it's not even part of their interest, you might as well need to just delete everything that you posted and start posting something that people are interested in. It's very painful, I know, but do it and you see yourself growing. It's easy like that. This is not even about content. I've been telling you guys, put content, guys, but I never told you this, and this is the very important thing that I should have started with. Demographic and psychographic. Psychographic, I'll give you a very perfect example. With the demographic, I'm going to turn on the comments now. With the demographics, you know who is watching my stuff. The question is who. Now, after knowing that, so now I know most of my people are adults. And most of them are between 24 to 18 to 25 to 35, right? I can always come with the assumptions that, okay, out of that 53%, maybe 20% are working. What can I sell to them? So those things, it's an insight. You know people's behavior. Or I can conclude that, okay, most of them are driving cars. Now I just have to look what type of cars they're driving. And by knowing the type of the cars, because obviously I'll see you guys posting. So I'll see, okay, this guy's in Aldert. He's driving VW. And if I see more than four VWs, I can conclude that, okay, these people, they are financially stable. They can afford to drive VW. So how about I sell this beanie by $50 with no chill here by $50? They're gonna buy because they can afford. So knowing all this information helps you to come with a lot of decisions, business innovations. So I want you guys to go back. The more followers you get, the less the ER. That's how it works. The less the followers, the more the ER. But when you grow, the ER, because now you stop replying. You understand? You get more comments. Maybe now you get 2 comments and you just reply to them. Or 6 comments, you reply to them. But then the more you grow, you'll see your ER will decrease. But for me, because I reply, doesn't matter how many followers I have, it's on 6. And the papers or the researchers, they say someone over 100K between 100K to 1 million, their ER is 2. That's average. Mine is 6 and I have 100K. You can always increase your ER, yes. So if you have less than 1K, it's not going to calculate anything. Like, remember, I showed you guys this thing. Let me just turn off the comments. You see, it starts with 1K to 5K. It doesn't say 0 to 500 or to 1K. So you won't have insights. There's no insights for you. You're still little. You're still a little one. So relax. For the ER language is not for you. But for now, it's good to know before, because when you reach there, guys, like I said, everywhere there's insights. There's Twitter insights, guys. There's TikTok insights. Everything, it has insights. And by you knowing that, it's going to help you so much. Trust me. It actually directs you to the right people. If you want to work with Mr. Price, you go there and tell them, you know what, Mr. Price, you even shy like this. I want you guys to pay me 50,000 and I'm going to post your male products. By just me wearing it. They'll be like, how? Why so much money? Then you start. You know what? My ER is 6.7. And if you check all these people, celebrities that you're using, I'm not saying celebrities are bad. I'm just saying, guys, if you're very smart as a brand or as an agency, brands don't add value to any brand. It's a good thing, but insights. Check their insights. You find that 90% of their fans, or not even 90, 80% of their fans are not working. 20%, 10%, it's working. Because when you follow brands, we follow their music. I mean, when you follow celebrities, we follow their music, follow whatever they do, their characters on the TV, personality. But then it's not about anyone can follow them. That's the thing. Because they're having a free advertising space on the screen. That lady there, I'm sure she has so many followers on Instagram. Why? Because you guys, you follow her because you see her on TV. TV is giving them power. And anyone, even Magogo, can follow her. So it's not about the numbers. And I will tell you now, if you want to win as a brand, use influencers. Influencers, they create their audience. With no TV or radio, anything. With whatever that they're posting on Instagram. They build their own audience from zero. With no help. And brands go give more money to celebrities and they give influencers less money. And when we check the ER of an influencer is more. And the ER of a celebrity is less. But just because of numbers. You know that you can find that someone... Let me break it down simple before I cancel this live and just start a normal one. Someone with 600,000 followers. You may find that 10% of those people are dead. You heard me? Yes, they are dead. They're no longer here. But they followed. The number still shows there. You get it? 2%. Oh, okay. Another 10%. They forgot their login password. %. Yes, they have 1.1 million followers. I'm going to break it down to you. And with no filter. 10% dead. And 10% they forgot their logins. They changed and they started another account. They followed again. But that old account is still following. And they added on top with another 2 accounts. You'll find that there are three people, same people, 3 accounts, 1 person following that 1 account. It can goes on and on and on. I can break it down. Brands don't think about it. They look at 1.1 million and they think everyone in that 1.1 million is active. Nah. Doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If you work under the agency, what matters is ER, bro. Don't tell me about the numbers. I can have 140k followers and do the most and give you value in return, and you get your ROI, return on investment. You can go to a celebrity and you get nothing. And those people took they actually charge you a lot of money. 50,000. Nah. ER. How your followers engage and your content. But celebrities don't create content. They just post the product. And people don't like that. Brands should focus on content marketing. I'm giving you free advice if you're a brand. Doesn't matter which brand you are. Could be the biggest brand in Africa or in the world. But learn. I know I'm not as big as you. I don't have verification. But I'm going to tell you now. It's not about the numbers. If you want ROI. If you want return on investment. Because brands pays a lot of. So I also just use influencers from nano, micro, macro, mega. Mega ones, they're celebrities. So cut. I'll be real with you guys, with no filter. And I want you guys who are still growing to know these things. Everywhere there's insights. Everywhere. You can check your ER on Facebook, TikTok. So Hyper Auditor can take YouTube and Instagram so far. I'm still going to teach you guys free stuff. Because for me, we win together. That's what I actually believe in. Unity is the key of it. And information, I've been like this. Even in high school, I used to be very good in maths and physics. And people who knows me, from grade 10, I used to teach grade 12's mathematics. Like during the period, the teacher didn't even bother. You could just say, don't you want to teach this subject this chapter today? I go to grade 12s. I teach them. I think the more you know something and you share with someone, it stays with you forever. You never forget it. So that's how I believe. I believe in teaching people for free. For free. I've been teaching mathematics. I've been teaching kids. I remember when I was still in university, when I go back home, I could go back to high school and teach people. We used to have Saturday school where I teach the kids mathematics and physics, and they pass. I've produced so many good students. Some of them now, they're engineers, whatever, for free. If you know something, like I always say, if you know something, share with others. Don't hold it and say, I know. You will win to a certain point. But imagine sharing something and someone wins and then come back to you. I'm going to go through the Facebook insights and I'm going to show you guys. Don't worry. We still have a long way, guys, in terms of learning. We'll be laughing and learning at the same time. If you came here to laugh, you're also going to leave here educated, knowing the social media platforms. You know, as content creators, you need to understand each other. let me pin this. As content creators, you need to understand each other. You need to collaborate. You need to love each other. Don't compete. I do my stuff. Somebody does his stuff. I like his stuff. He like my stuff. That's how we grow. I was talking to Moses. I didn't know him. I actually checked him out today. His videos are good, but the boy needs education. Not education like a general education, like social media education. So many people are talented, but they don't understand the platforms. Hence, they're not growing. So I'm gonna be here. I can be your mentor, but not individually because I can't balance. Collectively, I will share everything that I know, and I'll always learn to actually for you guys. Guys, if you check my highlights, I've done so many. Okay, Limpopo, I'm left with Mungana Lonene and Tobela FM. Pala Pala, I've done. Capricorn, I've done. Univen, I've done. Here, I've done Power FM. Power FM is the most powerful. They don't just interview you with it. And then you must check the rates if you want to buy the interview. And all my interviews were just like free. I've never paid for any interview. They all come to me and say, can we interview? Which is a good thing. Most of the people, they buy interviews. And interviews are expensive. So I've done Power FM. I've done Twane FM. I've done... Just check on my thingy.